Before the game, he was laying on the floor, shivering and shaking. He had the flu.
They'll never forget the day Emmitt Smith ran for 170 yards and did most of it with one arm.
I would have to say in the history of football, it was the greatest single game display I've ever seen.
What does it feel like to put a night like that together?
Feels all right.
We were talking to Randy, we were going, this is a team that said that you was a troublemaker. That they didn't want you. That we don't want Randy Moss. I'm like, show them today what it's all about.
He never really forgave Jerry Jones for passing on him in the 1998 draft. He wanted to be a Cowboy, and it was his dream to wear the star.
He was pissed about the game. He really wanted to make Dallas feel the pain of not drafting him.
Offset I formation, Evans and Smith there. The give to Smith, then a flea flicker, toss back to Cunningham. Fires deep, got Moss, 10, 5, touchdown, Vikings!
It was an amazing one-man show.
Well, we playing today, you ain't got to worry about us.
Here's Cunningham back to throw it and going deep, and he's got Moss, and there's a flag on the play, and Moss has caught the pass and is in the end zone anyway.
This guy is amazing. Randy Moss is amazing. Randall Cunningham is amazing.
Now it's going to get fun because they got a pressure. So there's going to be some flash lightning calls in the huddle.
Minnesota. Randy Moss breaks a tackle, and Randy Moss races down the sideline, and Randy Moss just outruns everybody into the end zone. He is incredible.
Hi, Mom. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Randy.
Who is this? Mr. Madden?
Yeah, this is John Madden.
How you doing?
You know anything about this Turkey Leg Award? You just won it. 3 catches for 3 touchdowns. You can't beat that, can you?
No, sir, you can't.
Emmett, hearts up tonight, Emmett! You're going to get hammered all day, Emmett!
We needed to win this game against the Giants in order to secure home field advantage and secure that bye week. And so during that game, right before the half, I hurt my shoulder pretty bad.
And Emmitt Smith run down by Greg Jackson, and Smith is hurt.
They take x-rays of my shoulder and they recognize that I have a separated shoulder. And they're like, okay, there's not much we can do for it right now, but you can't hurt it any worse. But we need you in this game.
Here comes Emmitt Smith. And Emmitt Smith gets his first carry in the second half and gets good yardage. Emmitt Smith swung out of bounds.
And every time I got hit, you could hear that in my chest. That's what it sounded like. I'm in the hole saying to myself, no pain, but I'm feeling all the pain.
On third down, Emmitt Smith will have it.
And that was one of the most gutsy experiences that I've ever seen, especially at a running back position where guys are trying to take you out and they know you're hurt.
You could have pleaded your case for hours, and there was no way you were going to get him off the football field.
You have to have courage, and you have to have faith. And that was one of those moments where I had to step up with courage and have faith that I was going to be okay.
Emmitt Smith gets too much money and he's overpaid. Got to get under those shoulder pads today and see who gets paid too much money. This is what great players get paid a lot of money for.
Somebody else is going to have to pick it up.
41 yards, the kick's on the way. Cowboys win. They'll never forget the day Emmitt Smith ran 32 times for 170 yards and did most of it with one arm.
Second down and 10. On the slant, here is Calvin Johnson. He's gone. Calvin Johnson being chased by 4 Cowboys. Inside the 10 and knocked out of bounds at about the 2 or 3.
Matthews got it. Looks, throws, wants Calvin. Got him. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Megatron coming through.
Who caught you? I don't know. I'm going this way. I would have got caught around the 30. Yeah, it was great. Oh, great run. Sean said whoever caught him needs to get his own speed commercial.
Stafford slings it to Calvin Johnson. And Stafford completes Calvin Johnson with another first down. First down from the 29. Calvin Johnson reaches out and makes the catch. Boy, talk about extensions. And this time Stafford going up on top to Calvin Johnson, who makes the catch. Oh my God.
Down 6:33 seconds to go. Throws, one Calvin, got it, inside the 5, into the end zone. No, they're going to stay inside the 1.
Hey, clock it, please!
No timeouts left. Time is running. They're at the 1, and Stafford says, come on in.
Clock!
Son! He dives in for the touchdown. Did he get it? Yes, sir, he did! Touchdown, Detroit Lions!
Calvin was the second most receiving yards in the history of the National Football League in one game.
Come on, man. Break it down, man. I ain't about to say nothing. What y'all looking at?
Comes the blitz. Swilling almost got there. Anderson made the catch. Here comes the blitz. Everett unloads. Trying for Anderson. Got it. Everett wants Anderson deep. Caught the ball. He's down at the 4.
Does he have it? Yes, he does have it.
Yep.
He absolutely does have it.
Everett for Anderson. Touchdown. Holy cow. No one in the history of the National Football League has ever had a night like this.
In 1951, the Rams were world champions, and Van Brocklin passed for 554 yards in a single game, a record that still stands.
The ability of Van Brocklin's record to withstand any and all attacks from every guy who's come along, from Namath, Unitas, Tarkenton, John Elway, and Marino, is simply amazing to me.
Back to pass, Craig. Looks right, looks left. Flush from the pocket, hit and sacked! Back at the 20.
Look out! Derek Thomas on the prowl.
My first 2 rushes, I had 2 sacks. That's it. This could be a remarkable day.
Hit at the goal line, ball charge free, fumble, recovered by Kansas City, touchdown Kansas City. Back to pass, Craig.
Oh,
hit and sacked! Oh, baby, what a play!
Woo-hoo-hoo.
He's made so many sacks today, it's hard, we're losing count.
It's going to be tough today because Lawrence Taylor isn't starting at linebacker.
Taylor has a bad knee. Lawrence Taylor has entered the defensive lineup. Danielson under pressure. Pass picked off by Harry Carson.
I'll tell you who caused that, though, Pat. Lawrence Taylor did. He's going to run over the tackle, Walderschweiler. Now watch, he's hitting Danielson just as he's throwing it.
Billy Sims. Giants think they have the football.
They do.
They do have the football.
Taylor hits him from the outside, jolts the ball out.
First down, Lions. Here comes the rush by Taylor. Danielson looking. Outside he throws. Picked off by Lawrence Taylor. Don't think he can't run. 97-yard touchdown interception by Lawrence Taylor.
There are some players that are great enough to dominate a game, to win by themselves, and that's the type of defensive player Lawrence Taylor is.
This is the Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana, and we have a sellout crowd of nearly 70,000 to watch a pair of title contenders.
That was one of the most determined athletic endeavors that I witnessed on his part that night.
Now here's how he gets hurt. Dombrowski locks his arm. Now as Taylor comes around the corner, he just jammed, I think, his right shoulder into the ground. He gets over the sideline and says, strap me up, I'm going back.
Yeah, if you get strapped up like this, you really have to want to go back down.
This is like a gladiator. Julius Caesar's applauding this man's effort.
And I played in a lot of pain. I mean, I tell you, I just played off of just adrenaline, just emotion.
Play action. Taylor knocked it away. Giant football. Lawrence Taylor caused the fumble the second time. Holy cow.
Tonight, Lawrence Taylor has got that throttle opened at about 200%. This guy is relentless.
And I told him after the game, I said, that's the best I've ever seen you do. I think it's a signature game.
I don't know if I would have done that for any other coach other than Bill Parcells.
The day that he broke the single-game rushing record, before the game, he was laying on the floor in the locker room, covered up with towels, shivering and shaking. He had the flu.
30, 35, 40, 45, Peyton out of bounds. This is Peyton. Touchdown, Chicago. Walter Payton put it in. Payton, Walter Payton, Walter Payton. They won't have a hard time selling tickets here with this young man. As long as he wears the Bear colors, this guy is something else. 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line. And that is Payton. Walter Payton for another first down. Well, this is becoming Payton place. I'll tell you, there he goes around the right side. A good block by his guard, Reeve Sorey. Another first down, and Payton is unbelievable here in the first half against the Vikings.
It was a good story because I used all my players all the time when they weren't feeling good. I just tell them that Walter set the single game rushing record with 104 temperature. And so you need to go get dressed.
Wide to the left is Scott. Hand off to Walter Payton. Sliding to the right side. It pops out of the 30 to 35 to 40. History has been made here today as Walter Payton has rushed for 275 yards, and that is a new single-game rushing record, and Payton has carried it 40 times to get those 275 yards. The game is over, and the Bears have beaten the Minnesota Vikings behind a record-breaking performance of Walter Payton.
I didn't want to believe the hype on Adrian Peterson when halfway through his rookie season, people are saying he's one of the greatest running backs ever, and he's only played like 7 games. And then he played the San Diego Chargers.
Right side, turns the corner, 15, 10, 5, and out of bounds. Oh, gives to Peterson, touchdown. And off on third down. He runs to a first down. He sprints to the far side across the 50. He breaks the tackle, and Adrian Peterson is loose. He has scored!
And he rips off 296 yards against that defense. Sold, okay?
On first down, Peterson to the left, running room, another first down. Jackson hands the ball off to Peterson, handoff Adrian Peterson, 20 carries, 145 yards, 23 carries, 186 yards. Uncle, I mean seriously.
It was 2 yards here, 3 yards here, but soon later, you know, it's gonna come open.
He gets the football, 25. To the 30, still on his feet.
The guy will not go out of bounds. Right here, he's pinned in. He goes back into the field to take somebody on.
The Vikings have the ball first and 10. Handoff Adrian Peterson. And there he goes! Inside the 20. Touchdown! This is Peterson. Look at Peterson. 30. Down the sideline and just pulled from behind. And the crowd rises to its feet. Handoff Adrian, up the middle. He pounds to the 31-yard line. And there it is, 296 yards for Adrian Peterson. The greatest rushing performance in the history of the National Football League. Alexander to the goal line, touchdown. His long run of the season was 13 yards. Here he goes again, Alexander, touchdown. Blitz coming, Dilfer screen to Alexander. Oh, the perfect call. Alexander breaks the tackle off to the races. Goodbye, Sean Alexander, touchdown, 80 yards. Sean indeed walks in. Hand off Alexander. There he goes. 5, end zone, touchdown, Seahawks. That's 5. Brady looking, throwing long and deep, and touchdown, Randy Moss. Steps away from the hit, goes to the end zone. Took Moss. Stands in the pocket, flares it right, completes the ball on a screen. Got the 30, 35, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Got it. He's got Welker. Welker, open space, and there's your 4th touchdown. To the end zone, and it is caught. He fires left. 6 touchdown passes in the game for Brady. Off the play fake, passes caught for a touchdown. Rolling out, on the run, throws, caught. On third down, deep drop, halftime, rainbow, right side, Jordy, wide open, 40. Jordy cuts it back left. He's to the 20, 15, 10, 5 to the house for the touchdown. Deep, open, caught, touchdown. Dumps it over the right side on the screen. He's got Lacey at the 50, 45, 40, outside the numbers, cuts it back left to the 40, to the 45, 30. Eddie Lacey to the end zone, touchdown. Lost the middle and in the end zone. Sensational right-handed grab. Touchdown, Green Bay.
He had so much spirit and energy, and he felt so good. I mean, about his team and about what they were doing and what they were going to do. And then a couple hours later, he hears that his father dies, and there's no roadmap for this. And how Brett Favre is going to be able to handle this, I have no idea.
Bootlegs right, throws the right side of the end zone. Got Walker, touchdown! Favre going deep into double coverage, and it is caught. Favre quickly dumps it off right side, and he's got David Martin to the end zone. Touchdown!
San Diego entered the game with the NFL's best offense, but Houston cut it off at the pass.
And bounce to the air. Good protection. Throwing deep for Jefferson, intercepted.
Vernon Perry.
The man most responsible was the Canadian refugee Vernon Perry.
Down the middle for Joyner. Intercepted. Vernon Perry. Houston leads 17-14. Intercepted by the omnipresent Vernon Perry.
Chargers lead by 7. They're trying to make it 10. Good pass from center. The ball is blocked. Vernon Perry picks it up, and we got a foot race. At the 40, at the 50-yard line, Fuller in pursuit, and he will knock him down at the 30-yard line.
And San Diego was driving for what looked like sure points, but all of a sudden, along comes Vernon Perry.
Perry turned in a performance that would be long remembered.
Could be the last play.
A day on which he could do no wrong.
Going to go long, near side of the field. It is intercepted. Vernon Perry with his 4th interception. The Oilers will do it. They will be in the AFC Championship game again.
As I said the morning of the Super Bowl, my life's going to change forever, one way or another. And it did.
And a play fake. Young goes deep middle. He's got Jerry Rice. Touchdown 49ers. Unbelievably great throw by Steve Young. Young with a play fake. Drops back to throw. Deep middle. Waters a great over the shoulder catch. Bounces away again. Oh, what a bonanza. A spectacular touchdown catch by Ricky Waters.
They ran into a buzzsaw that day.
That was Steve Young's coming out party.
Quick pass to the goal line. Floyd falls in. Touchdown 49ers.
I think the look in their eyes was, we can't stop them.
Young, quick pass, left flat. Ricky Waters makes the catch. He's in. Touchdown 49ers. Back to throw is Young. Drills it across the middle. Catch by Rice. Beat the defender on the play. Touchdown 49ers.
Mike Shanahan and I wanted to make a statement about the 49ers. Yeah, we've been to the Super Bowl before, but you've never seen this one before.
Young, quick pass, slant in. Jerry Rice, another touchdown. Steve Young is now #1 all time with 6 touchdown passes.
Mike Shanahan at the end of the game was upset because it was only 6 touchdown passes because he wanted 8.
Someone take the monkey off my back, please. It's gone forever.
I think it's a metaphor for a lot of people. Even now, people will say, hey, you got to load a monkey off your back, and I've thought about that a lot myself.
Every guy in here made a commitment. It's the greatest feeling in the world. And no one can ever take it away from us, ever!
Unquestionably, one of the ball's most memorable games will be against Detroit, where he had 4 interceptions and 4 touchdowns in the same game. Defensively, just watching him play free safety, the range that he showed back there, when the ball was in the air, he covered ground in a hurry. He ran well, tall, had long arms, and really had great range. They played the ball very well. That's like hitting the cycle 4 times in baseball, I think. It's just unheard of in today's game.
Third and 13, rush 5. Getting away for a second from Harrison. Now the ball comes out. It's still free, and Harrison underneath pulls it away, and the Steelers have recovered.
James Harrison has another sack.
I just remember hearing his name a whole lot. I was like, who made that sack? Who made that? Oh, James made that sack?
He beats the tackle, causing another fumble.
I just felt like nothing could stop me.
McNair throws it over the middle. Intercepted. James Harrison having a game of his life.
It's the most perfect game that any player could play.
Out of nowhere, here comes James Harrison, and he just drills Ed Reed.
3.5 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, and an interception. What does it feel like to put a night like that together?
Feels all right.
Montana, 3-step drop down the middle. Wide open, touchdown, Jerry Rice.
Montana drops back, great pressure again, fires to the end zone, touchdown Rice down the middle over the top. Montana across the middle, he's got Rice again, touchdown 49ers. Montana looks over the field, goes for the end zone all alone, Jerry Rice, touchdown number 4. Montana to the end zone, it's a touchdown Jerry Rice, number 5.
Kaepernick stepping up, gonna roll to his left, gonna run the ball to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, to the corner and in! Touchdown 49ers!
On that given night, Colin Kaepernick was a force of nature.
Gotta get it into the end zone, that's Crabtree!
And he does. Kaepernick throws a slant to the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown by Crabtree. To the turn, and no, Kaepernick keeps it going outside to the right. He's running down the near side, and Kaepernick is gone. Colin Kaepernick faked out the entire stadium, and he runs it 56 yards for a 49er touchdown. That is extraordinary.
On Thanksgiving Day 1929 never set an NFL record that still stands today, scoring 40 points in a single game. He ran for 6 touchdowns and kicked 4 extra points for the Chicago Cardinals.
The day of the game, very, very rainy, and I don't like to play in wet weather because anything can happen. You can slip and pull a muscle. There's so many things that you can't do on a wet day. But that particular day, everything went right for Gale Sayers. Seemed like everything I did was right. The 49ers were slipping, the rest of the Bears were slipping, but Gale just walked through everybody.
With that game just 2 minutes old and the field slick from rain, Gale Sayers sprints past the prospectors for an 80-yard screen pass, touchdown run.
Everybody was playing on a muddy field except him.
He scored 22 touchdowns in a 12-game season, and he had 6 in one game.
The incandescent Sayers goes careening into the corner with another touchdown. Sayers, NFL Rookie of the Year. A one-man Gale, dashing 85 dazzling yards on the longest punt return of the season. Here he is, galloping Gale, carrying the mail. Sayers, the Kansas Comet, sweeps into the end zone to put the Bears on the scoreboard. It was in this game that Gale began to gather his rave reports, and the reasons are obvious. Bear fans are reveling in every yard and every point of Gale's fantastic performance.
Bears coach George Halas said that's the greatest performance I've ever seen on the football field. And George Halas had been around since 1919.
I would have to say in the history of football, it was the greatest single game display I've ever seen.